DFARS 7020 compliance. Hello, my name is Gene Mobley with Mitchell Consulting Group. If you're watching this video today, I'm going to assume that you've already done the basic security self-checklist using the NIST SP 800-171 standards. And if you've done that, I'm going to assume that you've reported your score to SPRS as mandated. If you haven't, listen up. As you're all aware, compliance with NIST 800-171 is no longer an option if you want to do work with the DoD. It has to happen. But here's the good news. The government is providing access to grants to help pay for the assessment and score. Now what we've done for you is we've attached in this email a checklist of the 5 things you need to do to become DFARS 7020 compliant. So let's go through the 5 things that you need to complete to get compliant. So step 1 is completing the assessment and reporting your score. Step 2 is creating an SSP, a system security plan. If you don't know what that is, that's all right, we can help. Step 3 is creating a POAM. A POAM is a plan of action with milestones. Again, if you don't know what that is, we can help with that as well. So the next part, step 4, is actually doing the POAM and the SSP. Now what makes Mitchell Consulting Group unique in this sense, a lot of companies can do the first 3 steps for you. However, they don't do the remediation. They don't actually fix the problems. With Mitchell Consulting Group, we can do all of it for you. So, step 5 is to continue to work towards your CMMC certification. Depending upon what you do with the DoD, that could be level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending upon what you do and how you do things. So, if you're still watching this video and you have not done this, then here's the next step. Now, if you haven't completed your assessment and reported your score to SPRS and are thinking about asking or bringing in a third party to help you do that, here's a few key things that you might want to ask them to make sure that you're working with the right partner. Number 1, have they done this assessment based upon the NIST 800-171 standards to a company that's similar to yours in both size and industry? Number 2, if they have they done this internally? Have they made sure that they are NIST 800-171 compliant? And if so, have they had a third party audit them, such as NIST, such as SOC, things of that nature? That's a big one. Step 3, are they agile enough to adjust and change your SSP and your POAM as your business changes and your technology needs change? Because if they can't, that's a problem. And lastly, do they have CISSP certified security engineers on staff? And if so, how many? If you're able to answer yes to all these questions, then good, you may have found a good provider. But the next question I would ask there is, are they hitting these milestones and getting these things done in a timely manner? If they're not, we can help. If you don't have a provider in mind, or if the provider that you're talking to cannot answer these questions that I just gave you, then we're here to help. Our clients that are working with us have not had any issues with their POs being approved, and as a matter of fact, they have actually been able to gain new POs from clients that are not and have not completed the regulatory compliance standards. So, if you need help, we're here to do it. Again, my name's Gene Mobley with Mitchell Consulting Group. Give us a call and we'll be happy to help. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to speaking with you.